Yo, listen, hey, yo, stop. There is zero time for an intro. We gotta get straight into it right now. Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy Jamestheace. Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about the new dev notes that have just dropped today, November 4th, 2021. This is huge. This is the biggest thing in the literal, like, what, almost 13 years of Wiz to ever happen to Wiz PvP. We're talking, like, bro, okay, listen, I'm moving way too fast right now, right? Moving mad. But first link in the description, I will link you guys the dev notes that just dropped this afternoon. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. They talk about a lot of things coming to the game. All right. The new Rochambeau spells are absolutely nuts, but I haven't really been covering them on my channel because I don't really think they're going to affect any of my favorite levels of PvP, so I left that to, you know, the other max YouTubers, especially because one of the, or actually both of the balance hit spells, they both proc off of your opponent having double shad, so I don't really think that they're going to be usable under level 100. That's just my opinion. These levels aren't like set in stone yet. They could be sub level 100, but I don't really know. But anyways, we're here to talk about PvP leagues, like ranked PvP leagues, right? If you don't know what is going on or what is being said, or, you know, haven't been watching any KI lives, let me catch you up to speed, fam. Basically, it's already being worked on right now, like as we speak. But basically, there are these things that KI is working on called PvP leagues. And essentially, what these are custom ranked PvP modes with their own separate rank aside from ranked PvP, right? And essentially what the devs are being equipped with are tools to make whatever leagues they want. Now, essentially what that means is, right, the devs, and actually they said this in the dev notes, I'll put that up on the screen for you guys to read over here, right? But essentially they can remake what First Age was via stat caps, spells that were used in that age. They can restrict pets, right? Who knows what else they can do, but these were just some examples. Essentially, they can remake First Age in 2021, which is absolutely huge. And if that's the case, right? If you can remake First Age, you can remake Second Age. You can remake Third Age. Obviously, no one wants to PvP in Fourth Age, but like, bro, Second Age PvP. The golden age of PvP, fam. This is something that like 16 or 17-year-old me would have been joking in a call, like in a Skype call with, like years and years ago, when PvP was just like barely okay, right? When the crit system went to absolute garbage, when like legendary PvP was essentially like the most played level of PvP besides max, right? Because nobody wanted to play max PvP. Like really, it was just garbage with shadow spells and whatnot. And, you know, crit was like 1.33 off rip. And I mean, it was pretty bad. Block was, you know, a trash talent. We've been through some pretty bad times, right? So to hear this is absolutely crazy. And, you know, to have it as a separate game mode away from ranked PvP, and the devs can just make these at will, right? And the number one concern with PvP leagues is that it is going to divide the community even more. But I think that the biggest thing that we have to realize is that these leagues aren't permanent. The devs can change them, alter them, or even take them away if the leagues become dead. Now, with that being said, I think it's really important that we all come together, and this is something that has been talked about, especially behind the scenes, a whole lot. You know, when we're talking about like bringing people back to PvP, enticing PvE players to try PvP, you know, etc., etc. I think that we all need to come together and basically solidify ourselves on one really good type of PvP for a specific like level or level bracket. And what I mean by that is, right, we can't have three different groups of people, all, you know, like small groups of people. Obviously, if they're like really big groups of people and they can keep a league alive, that's different. But if we have like three different small groups of people saying, hey, Like, let's make, you know, a level 60 through level 90 league with all of these different, you know, wacky, weird, I don't know, maybe they're good, right? Like, you know, ban these cards, make this the stat cap, you know, make it so there's no pets, because they can do that too. That's what they said in the dev notes. If we have 3 different leagues, all with, you know, the same bracket, then you're going to have all of these groups dispersing between these 3 leagues, and eventually what's going to happen is these leagues are going to die and they're going to waste space. So basically, when I saw this, one major thing popped in my head, and I was like, second age PvP. Second age, the golden age of PvP. Most PvPers, especially players that have been playing for, I mean, a long time, that have played max PvP pretty much since like 2011, will tell you that Chrysalis Part 2, pre-Jules, pre-Darkmoor, was the best experience of PvP, even with the ×2 multiplier, because back then block worked, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinion, a lot better than it probably even does now, aside from the ×2, because you could mitigate that with having a lot of block. Now, however, critical doesn't do, you know, a mountain and then some's worth of goddamn damage, and you're just pretty much GG'd off the map, and are forced to port back to your house with your little, you know, ranked kiosk in the corner. But, you know, I digress. Ranked PvP is going to see huge changes. The devs can do whatever they want with these game modes, and if they're popular, then they will stay, according to Ratbeard. But I do have to give this disclaimer, because I was talking about this with Ratbeard in DMs, right? He said that, you know, pretty much everything is subject to change, but this is already up in the systems, right? This has already been routed through the KI gods. They're already working their magic right now on trying to code this, right? If this comes to the game, which, I mean, there's like a pretty good chance, I want to say, that this is going to come to an update. They're pushing this pretty hard. They've already released dev notes talking about this, right? So it's pretty much, you know, almost set in stone, not confirmed, I don't know, take it with a grain of salt, right? But if this comes to the game, this is bro, like, it's somebody's wildest dream, right, for this game. I think that is like the ticket to revival for PvP. That is absolutely crazy. Being able to go back and experience, you know, your favorite age of PvP, or even create something brand new that people will love. If it's popular, the devs will make it. But here's the bottom line, pretty much. Second age, there's no arguing. There is literally no arguing. The whole point of people doing level 60 after, you know, the middle of third age is because it was the closest thing that anybody was going to get to level 100 PvP before Darkmoor, before Jules. Like, let's just be honest, right? And even if you weren't able to experience second age, the reason why you were probably liking lower level PvP, especially at around level 60, was because of the fact that, you know, again, it was the closest thing to second age as you could pretty much get without, you know, the old crit system. So as I said before, a lot of people are still doing level 60. A lot of that is just because of nostalgic reasons, but the original purpose for level 60 was to kind of, you know, reminisce in the old second age PvP days, because level 60 stats and health got pretty close as Crown's Gear came out, and we were able to push the limits to what second age used to be after Darkmoor came out. And now what a lot of people are starting to do is they're starting to, I guess Ratbeard calls them squatters, right? We're all dirty squatters at the end of the day. That used to be like an inside joke between me and Radical J. But now what a lot of people are doing is they're squatting right under the level 100 range. And it is because we're able to push stats so far with level 90 that we pretty much create like a second age plus sort of field where our resist is so high and we can get really good pierce to combat that. And because of the dynamic of the stats, we don't need Shrike, right? But if we were able to cap these stats to where Shrike might be necessary against a Jade or someone with high resist, then we could introduce Shrike again. Because in second age, you know, the biggest thing with Shrike is if you got crit on, it was ×2. It's Shrike, it's 50 pierce plus 10 damage, and it was like you died. You just died. You just became doo-doo butter, right? But if we can cap these stats, make it so Shrike is useful, make it so Nova can come back. Like Nova strats, I know a lot of people I've been talking to want to do some Nova strats again, like in a second age setting, this would be huge. This would be absolutely huge. No one would have to follow the specific rules to make a 99 because they want to relive, you know, some of the aspects of second age. Instead, we could all go to 100 because again, the stats are capped. So, and this would only be, you know, made better when the gear audit eventually comes out and things like health are tweaked on gear, some damages, so everybody's not rocking over, you know, the stat caps on literally every stat, right? But I think that this is one of the biggest ideas. Everybody complains about literally anything having to do with anything that came out after second age, after Darkmoor, after the jewels. So I think a second age league would literally bring the most people back. It would be absolutely insane, unheard of. People would tell other people and they'd be like, there's no way. It's been like 7+ years and second age would never come back. The devs would never do that, bro, because people say that now. So again, this is a lot bigger than just something like a second age league, but bro, like, I saw this and I saw them say we could bring back first age, and I was like, then that means. But anyways, yo, I had to make this video. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Would you like a first age league? Would you like a second age league? Would you like to reminisce in the past, or do you have an idea for another wacky, cool league that you think other people might enjoy? Let me know in the comment section below. Now is the time for brainstorming. Again, obviously, everything is subject to change, but I think that this is something that is actually going to happen to the game, and this is absolutely huge. There is endless possibilities. They're talking about adding, you know, incentives to PvP, making, you know, certain leagues like an event like Beast Moon, to where you can, you know, I guess like get certain points and buy stuff, and apparently these incentives are going to be really, really good with gear sets. So we could be seeing PvP arena gear sets, which would be wild. But anyways, guys, that is all that I have to say in this video. Again, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on PvP ranked leagues, and I will catch you guys obviously in the next one. Please like this video and subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.